Hi guys, Chris here from Cowboy Rugby. I'm looking at All Black exit plays and how they've been changing them throughout this year. Let's dive right into it. So here from the kickoff, this is the game that the All Blacks lost to Argentina. You can see Mark Tellier takes the kickoff. It's all quite scrappy and the All Blacks it's just a bit of a mess there. It's disarray. Here we see TJ Perenara actually calling somebody in to come and block for him. And there, 1-2 step, kick. And the ball doesn't go out. That puts the All Blacks under pressure. Here's the next kickoff, and who's taking it? Mark Tellier. You can see there's a bit of a wall of forwards there, but why weren't the All Blacks putting those forwards up? Sam Derry was right there. He could have taken that catch. Now watch TJ here. He runs quite far from the base, around his defender actually, and gets charged down. So what I'm doing in this video is just working through different players. There's this test, an England test, and then the test that the All Blacks won. So what seems to be a common feature for most teams is catch the ball, take it up, set up another pod in the center, and give your kicker a better option. The All Blacks in this game, you'll see that they used TJ to do a lot of the exits, and it wasn't really working for them. So that's something that you'll notice later on in the video. They changed. Here, the kick doesn't go out right down the middle of the field, just gives Argentina a good attacking opportunity. From this next kickoff, we see Tellier taking his third catch, even though there are some forwards around. He gets hammered, flings it to TJ, he throws it out to Geordie. Everybody is pedaling backwards under pressure, and it results in a turnover to the Los Pumas. This was just to show how Argentina were going about their business. Matera takes it in, makes sure he gets tackled in the 22. They set up the pod. Ball comes back, quickly out to a kicker at the back who's got time and space, and nice deep kick into touch. No chance of the All Blacks taking a quick throw there. There we can see Mark Tellier, fourth catch. They set it up a little bit more controlled this time. There's second phase. Now third phase. So the All Blacks are in no hurry to get this ball out, it seems. It's all a bit slow, and the more time you spend in your 22, the more pressure is on you. They get it back for McKenzie, and a decent kick to touch. Went out around the 22, so not great distance. This is the game against England. We see Geordie Barrett with his first take of the game. And the pod is set up. Watch TJ here. I've slowed this down a bit. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, and then the kick. So against a player like Eben Etzebeth, that is going to be a charge down. He's really quick off the mark, and he's going to be putting a lot of pressure on. So here the All Blacks threw some players up. Again, not so well controlled, and they actually lose possession there. Now the kickoff, Geordie Barrett again. He seemed to be the designated catcher in this game. So one pod, and Finlay Christie takes the kick himself. Everything seemed to be going off the All Blacks nines. So this is a little bit more contestable, but still slightly too far. Gave England a chance to counter there. And this was England taking the ball. They put a man up, nicely controlled, come down, set things up slowly, and just a lot calmer than what the All Blacks were doing. So I think this is one area that the All Blacks definitely spotted a weakness in, and you'll see later they worked on it for the second test against Argentina. The exits were a lot better. So great play by England there from the kickoff. If it wasn't Geordie Barrett getting that away, he's got great skills. Unless the team might have been tackled out. Here we can see kick goes out, setting up that first pod. Nice aggressive run there. And again, the play is coming off Finlay Christie. quite a decent box kick, and the All Blacks win it back. Next up, the All Blacks put up Scott Barrett. Unfortunately, he lost that one there. So again, I think that was his second fumble off a kickoff. So definitely something the All Blacks will be focusing on against the Springboks. You can't afford to give them any free possession like that. Another good box kick by Finlay Christie. He actually seemed to be really good at that during the series against England. Here we can see this is the test that the All Blacks turned around and absolutely hammered Argentina. So you can see Mackenzie's taking the ball and kick off. Now, I think that's Tupou Vaya taking it, yes, setting up. So one pod. So it's catch, next ruck, ball out the back, and Mackenzie takes the kick. So the All Blacks seem to realize that playing off nines was a bit of a problem, and they actually shifted to Mackenzie taking the kicks. And we've got another back catching it when it went over the top, but the All Blacks were looking for a forward to be lifted. So here they set it up inside the 22, and again, ball goes back out to Mackenzie. Good long kick. So he was getting some decent distance there. This one didn't go out, but forced Argentina to run back at them. There we go. All Blacks took it nicely. That should have been a penalty for playing the man in the air. Set up the next pod. Running sideways to give themselves a bit of a better angle. And quick ball out to Mackenzie, who hammers the ball into touch. So definitely a big change from the England test and the first Argentina test. A lot more control. Things look a lot calmer. Bit of a fumble there with wet ball, but the All Blacks recovered nicely. One phase inward. Check and run inward slightly to give a better angle. Quick ball out to Mackenzie. And again, he hammers it back. It's rinse and repeat. Great distance on that one and nicely deeply into touch, so there's no chance of a quick throw by Argentina. Yeah, watch how Sam Darry's heads up play. He gets lifted, takes the catch, gets a couple of meters, puts the All Blacks on the front foot, and Mackenzie can hammer it down. Here we can see Darry getting lifted again, and once more he makes some great ground. He's a real gem for the All Blacks, and I think he's going to have a big career if he carries on like this. Setting up the first pod, and here TJ is going to take the kick himself. So he didn't run around his blocker this time. Much better performance from him. Working through this video, you can see the All Blacks have definitely changed their tactics a bit. It's going to be interesting to see what they do against the Springboks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.